Good morning, my lovelies. It's Monday morning, and it will come as no surprise to you that I am heading off for a day at the yard with Project Nigel's Captain Mustard. Now, I got really excited when I first woke up. No, not like that. Well, actually like that. But I also got quite excited when I first woke up because it was an incredible day. Brilliant sunshine, absolutely beautiful, and I thought I'm going to have the best journey. I even thought about changing my car's ideas and taking a minge bag with the roof down, but unfortunately by the time I'm leaving now at 10:55 it's a bit dull and overcast, although it's not cold. So anyway, here we go. Oh, I'm in Andy Pandy, by the way. And if I hadn't told you, you'd have known that as soon as I started in, wouldn't you? Okay, let's get going. Thoughts and prayers, my lovelies, as once again we pass the Freelander of broken dreams.
You can't even video now, can you?
Hello, my lovelies, and you join me at the yard for the beginning of our yard day. And for the first half an hour or 40 minutes, we like to set aside a little time for a nice cup of coffee, some banter, and some personal abuse.
We haven't started the personal abuse bit yet, though.
Fuck you, fuck your auntie,
Yeah.
and fuck everything that you stand for.
So you copied that off of me.
I know. Well, it makes a change.
All right, yeah.
Now, in some car news, darlings, then on the journey here, most of which I didn't film because I'm sure you're all sick and tired of seeing that journey Monday in, Monday out. Don't worry, that is going to change. Keep tuned because Mondays are going to get a lot more exciting in the very near future. However, there was some vehicular news. Basically, my brake pads decided that they didn't want to be brake pads anymore, which means that we've got a situation. Well, it means I've got a situation. Whoa. And my best friend here is being dragged into my situation, whether he likes it or not.
As usual,
I am going to try and learn today how to fit brake pads. What could possibly go wrong?
It needs a theme tune, that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you need a theme tune as well.
I do.
You do.
I do. 2 years and I've not had a bloody theme tune.
I reckon it's time I made one.
Well, there is kind of a theme tune, isn't there? Mr. Boaty.
Oh yeah, but that's
You fat lazy twat. Da-da-da-dum.
That's not your theme.
I'd like to see you wearing a hat.
Bum, 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 oh, bum, bum, bum.
We did do an episode in the dim and distant past where we, on my own organ,
Yeah.
we made theme tunes for a variety of YouTube channels, and that will not be appearing next Throwback Thursday because it was absolutely bloody terrible.
Farting.
It's such sweet sorrow.
Farting and being a lanky twat. is where Boaty's at every day of the week. Something like that, I reckon.
Ah. Okay, well, I am actually learning stuff here, believe it or not, darlings. I'm learning all about brakes. So, what's happened so far is we've jacked the car, well, I say we, the car's been jacked up, the wheel is off, as you can see, and the brake caliper has been removed. Now, apparently, the way that brakes work is the piston thing, which is there, that will kind of push out.
Push out?
Right, presumably to actuate the brake.
Yes.
But it will also push out as the brake pad wears, so that it's always in the right place, type of thing. Now the problem there is that when you then want to fit a new brake pad, there isn't room for it.
What?
So the piston has to be recompressed, and that's not looking like an easy job.
Looking like I'm taking my sock off.
Oh, hello. Da 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 da. Ooh, da, oh, da, oh, da, oh, da 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 da.
Would you fuck off? Oh gosh, that hurt my thumb a bit, that.
Okay, so that piston is under hydraulic pressure.
Hydraulic pressure.
If you take the lid off the brake fluid reservoir, that can relieve a little bit of the pressure and make it easier to compress. And I thought of that all on my own, ish, within reason. And there we can see it, slowly but surely moving into its little home, like a tortoise's head retreating as it's time for sleepy bye-byes.
Sleepy bye-byes.
Isn't that enough?
Nope, it's going to go all the way in.
Oh, right. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's like uninverting your foreskin, isn't it?
It is exactly like that.
Have you got a foreskin, or have you been done?
No, I've not been done.
Oh, well. Eh? No, I really don't want to
Why
say.
ask such a question?
Well, because, I don't know, it's always interesting with another chap to find out if they're a helmet or an anteater.
Anteater.
I'm an anteater.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So. And what we want actually is some copper slip.
Okay, sit rep. We have hit a stumbling block. The caliper won't retract on the near side. So we're looking to see if we've got another caliper.
What's that one there? Chicken curry. Oh, that's the one I like. Yeah.
Alors, ceci, Monsieur Moutard.
Yeah. Voilà, tu check.
Monsieur Moutard, vous êtes français, ouais?
Stick the jack under the car.
You don't speak French, do you?
Bit of it.
How are you going to portray yourself as a Frenchman when you don't speak the language?
Speak language.
We should have been Pakistani, darling. Okay, darlings, it is time to go home with an element of jeopardy that is somewhat unexpected and somewhat unwelcome. They really are just going to the floor now.
Hey?
They really are just going fucking hell. Straight to the floor. This is going to be fun. Okay, well, you join me at Morrison's in Chapel on the Frith, and it's going okay. Right, if you've missed what's happening, or if the filming has been a bit disjointed because today sort of went a bit tits up, here is what happened. On the way to the yard this morning, I started getting the sound of metal on metal when braking. In other words, my brake pads had reached end of life and beyond. So this situation needed to be rectified. So we fitted a pair, which we happened to, well, which Mustard happened to have knocking about. And I say we fitted them, obviously Mustard fitted them, because I wouldn't know how to do that, although I've got a bit more of an idea now. And the problem is that bleeding the brakes, which was done properly, has left kind of a, well, to say that the pedal is spongy is an understatement. It's as if the brakes desperately need bleeding, but the mechanic from the garage next door said there's no air in the system, and he said what's happening is, he said, your discs are a bit knackered, and quite honestly the discs are a bit knackered. In an ideal world would have replaced them. That wasn't possible today. He said, so he said your new pads are just nowhere near butting up to the discs. He said, so you'll have a crap pedal until the pads bed in. In other words, adopt themselves to the shape of their knackered discs. Then you'll have a good pedal. So, despite the fact that it feels as if I've got no brakes, I mean I have. There is a bit of a pedal there. I haven't failed to stop or anything like that. They just feel very off-putting, but hopefully before too long I will get a decent pedal, and when I say before too long, it's probably going to take a few hundred miles, isn't it? So the only way to find out if that mechanic is right is to put the miles on the car and on the brake pads. It just means that I'm having to be, or it pays me to be, a little bit cautious driving home tonight, and I'm doing exactly that. I'm being a little bit cautious. And on the list of things to do to this car, which is a project, remember, albeit a daily car project, so it's going to need new discs, and by the time I get around to doing those, might as well put new pads on as well. It's going to need a new shock absorber covery thing, oh no, CV joint covery thing, and it needs the alternator belt sorting. If you've heard a noise over the last few days, that's what that is. So there we are, work in progress. But on the plus side, I can't stop. I now have wine, and I'm more than halfway home, so we're all good really. Okay, my lovelies, we have made it safely home. It's 8:30. That gives us an hour and a half to do a few little jobs before it's live stream time, and I'm very much looking forward to it tonight. So, gosh, what a day! Not at all as expected or as planned, but there you are. That's the way these things can go, isn't it? So, thank you for being with me. Oh, the sinking pedal of doom. Oh dear. So, yep, thank you for your company as always. Have a fantastic day ahead, or night, depending on where you are in the world and you're watching this. But above all, take really good care of yourselves, and much love from me. See you next time. But you, and indeed, oh yeah, bosh.